on. We're going to have to start.
Hello everyone and welcome back to theCUBE's live coverage of NetApp CONVERGE 2025 here at the MGM in Las Vegas. I'm your host, Rebecca Knight. I have three great guests for this next segment. We have Jenni Flinders. She is the SVP Worldwide Partner Organizations at NetApp. Welcome back to theCUBE, Jenni.
Thank you, lovely to be here.
Bill Pearson, Vice President Solutions at Ecosystems at Intel. Thank you so much, Bill, for coming on.
Sure.
And Jessica Yeck, Senior Vice President, AI, Data, and Business Apps at TD SYNNEX. Thank you so much, Jessica.
Thank you.
So I'm going to start with you, Jenni, because there's so much hype and buzz around AI, but from your perspective, how is AI actually creating real opportunities for businesses right now?
Oh, great question. I would say let's start with this, right? AI inferencing is where true AI value, is derived, helping companies take their proprietary data and turn it into a competitive advantage. I think that is absolutely critical, and it's a huge opportunity for all of us, right? And I would say once you get that competitive edge going with the intelligence within your data, it really helps customers go above and beyond what they can achieve.
Well, we're going to get into inferencing more as in this conversation, but Bill, as Jenni was saying, the promise of AI is huge, but getting from the potential to practice, the leap from idea to execution is where things can get a little bit messy.
Yes, it is.
What are you seeing as the biggest gaps when it comes to AI implementation in the real world?
Yeah, I think when you look today, there's a lot of AI solutions and a lot of people are experimenting with POCs and trying things out. They know the potential's there, but realizing that potential and turning it into business value is the hard part. And so companies are hungry for solutions that can help them take their specialized industry without specialized skill sets, apply AI, take their own industry data, their own company-specific data, and do something useful with it, turn it into business value.
Yes, and Jessica, what does the rise of AI mean for distributors and solution providers, and how is it reshaping what they offer?
So generative AI is the largest opportunity in the channel right now, and companies are looking to tap into the efficiency gains that they are seeing as a result of the innovations brought by AI, and they're looking to essentially make their teams more productive and bring more productive outcomes for their teams. In addition, this is an opportune time for solutions providers to be able to bring their expertise and their consultation to their customers to help them accelerate to AI outcomes much faster.
So as Jenni foreshadowed, you've recently launched a solution, a joint solution between NetApp and Intel that is aimed at helping businesses accelerate AI inferencing. So can you, Bill, I want to start with you. Why don't you walk us through a little bit about what it is and how it's different from other offerings on the market?
Sure. Well, one of the coolest parts from my perspective being from Intel is that it's based on Intel Xeon 6 processors. And this includes the AMX instructions, which are advanced matrix extensions, fancy words for saying more power efficient and more performant. And along with that, we've taken the open platform for enterprise AI. This is an open source software stack. We've tuned it, hardened it, and integrated it with NetApp's own offerings to create basically a turnkey solution that allows small teams, specialty teams to be able to take their data, their insights, easily deploy this and bring it to market. And it's a fantastic, I'm sure other people will want to add to this, but it's a fantastic collaboration and we're really proud to be able to partner with folks on this.
Yeah, and can I add to that?
Yes, absolutely.
So spot on with what you said, and I'd say, what's totally unique about this whole joint venture that we're doing, it's the product's at the right price. It's a full stack offering, which is fantastic. Yes. And it's actually something where customers can get sort of instant results from. Like you put it in there and it works, and then, need I say, it is the most secure. Right, with NetApp ONTAP. So it's just a remarkable solution. And then as long as you're running, Intel Xeon, it's fine. It's vendor agnostic as well. So whatever server you want to put in there.
Yeah, I'd add to that, right?
Yeah.
So the other part is because of the entry point from a cost perspective, you're actually broadening the opportunities to have more partners and more customers that are participating, and this solution really allows customers to come in at whatever entry point they're at because they have this solution.
And the way it's been put together, it takes some of the fear out of this too, because you don't need to have the complexity and that deep data science experience to get going with the AI mini-pod. So that is fantastic for partners because they can then wrap services around it,
Right.
Really go and help the customer sort of get line of sight into what that outcome is and how this can help. So I'd say that is a massive opportunity for partners. So it really opens us up tremendously to so many opportunities for our partners to go after, and go and add that value to customers.
So you've mentioned a couple of hurdles or challenges for companies in terms of price sensitivity, in terms of not feeling that perhaps they have the expertise in this very complex world. Is that what you are hearing, and so that is the impetus for this collaboration, or how did it start?
I think it started with a conversation. It wasn't that long ago, a few months ago, that our teams had got together and just had some dialogue about what we were seeing in the market, what NetApp was seeing in the market, and the opportunity we had to collaborate on a joint solution to that. And it's been like lightning since then. Literally, it's been just a few months, but we've been able to really make a lot of progress in that time frame.
I would say we listen to our partners, we listen to our customers, we get a lot of feedback. It's like, how can we help you get the most out of your data? How can we help you with all of that unstructured data and bring it into something that it can help give you more of a competitive edge within, no matter what industry, right? And we can talk a little bit about industries, but taking that feedback and listening and seeing where the opportunity is. I mean, this market is up for grabs.
And NetApp is positioned.
And we are positioned right here with
Absolutely.
Intel, and this is a great full stack offering.
And it sounds as though it's really a remarkable collaboration between two vast technology companies too, in the sense that the teams work together well and the cultures are aligned.
It's mutually beneficial.
Yes. Yes.
Bill, talk a little bit about the AI Pod Mini. I love the name of it. What are some of the opportunities what kind of use cases are you seeing, and what kind of opportunities do you think it can unlock?
Yeah, so we did talk just a few minutes ago about AI transforming every industry, and that's an interesting thought experiment. What we tried to do here was tackle a few specific use cases initially out of the gate that we know apply to what our customers are asking for. So one of those, as an example, is legal. Whether it's document creation or research, how do we make legal teams more efficient, more effective at what they're doing? Another industry that we are looking at is retail, and creating better customer experiences with retail, whether it's dynamic pricing, whether it's personalized shopping experiences, being able to really transform that experience for the retail customer. The third one is around manufacturing and how we can optimize supply chains, how we can help optimize things around manufacturing, predictive defect detection as an example. And these are the three initial use cases out of the gate, but there's so much more possibility. So we're taking a thoughtful approach initially, and we know that this, again, applies to these industries and probably many more.
So Jessica, Bill teased a little bit about the kinds of ways that what it can do for retail, what it can do for legal. Why is this, from the channel's perspective, something partners should be excited about, and how does it help them meet customer needs more efficiently?
The NetApp AI Pod Mini with Intel, it allows the the partners to really create long-term relationships with partners because they're taking the guesswork out of deploying AI. With this solution, it's the complexity is removed, and so they're able to help their customers get the time to market a whole lot quicker. Mm-hmm. They are able to do it with one comprehensive end-to-end solution, AI solution stack. And then you throw in the incentive piece of it, which is the AFF incentives and selling that through, for AI. It's really a compelling story. And then when you stack those incentives, it really differentiates the profitability model for partners as well. So you have really the best of all worlds. You have the low complexity, you have the ability to wrap services and attach and consultation and integration and managed services, and then you have the profitability piece of that. So it really it puts our partners in a prime position to be able to help their customer accelerate on specific outcomes.
Yeah. It's almost like you work for NetApp. I was just going to say. It's
a good pitch. It's a good pitch.
It's a great pitch. I mean, but it just shows how close our relationship is. That was awesome. Let me add to the profitability piece, right? So we have the incentives, which everybody loves out there. But Jessica, you mentioned wrapping services around this. And that partners love that because that's where they monetize, a lot of with customers. But we did a study a little while ago, looking at the earning capability for partners, wrapping services around, NetApp solutions, even with AI-powered Mini with NetApp and Intel. It's for every $1 of product sold, partners can make up to $4.55,
Wow.
sort of going through that customer life cycle and adding whether it's consulting services, migration services, advisory services. So this really brings a lot of that to life, I think, for partners to say, hey, let's go do the discovery with customers. Let's go understand what they need. Here's my plug-and-play solution. It's the most secure. It is priced right. And it's going to actually deliver results like right out of the gate for us. So the partner gets to add that outcome-based value to the customer instead of just talking about something that could be complex, for customers to try and understand. So for me, that's like, it's money plus money plus money for the partners.
That's right.
It's a great deal.
I should have put a money jacket on.
I know, the wrong outfit. So I want to have a question for all of you, and that is that a lot of companies are testing and experimenting with AI already, but still some customers are very daunted by the cost and the complexity of it. What is your advice for those who are maybe still on the sidelines or just starting to dip their toes for those companies? Jessica, I want to start with you.
I would say if they're not dipping their toes, they're a little late to the game and they need to reach out to all of their advisors. You have 3 companies here that are primed to help our partners regardless of what entry point they're at. There is so much to gain. You have organizations within non-technical organizations that could really get the benefit of these AI solutions. You think legal, you think manufacturing, and AI really delivers differentiated outcomes that allow them to see more profitable outcomes. And so the time is, it's yesterday, but if you aren't doing it, make sure you reach out to one of us or to their reps, and let's have the conversation. It's shouldn't be daunting. It's actually very exciting. It's a very exciting time to be participating with NetApp and Intel all around AI.
Excellent. Bill?
Yeah, I was going to say call Jessica. I think though, seriously, the time was yesterday, but even just start thinking about possibilities. When you look at the assumptions about how the way things work, and you think, what if I could harness the power of AI? What if I could do it in a simple way that applies to my industry? How could it be better? And that thought process starts you with the design thinking and the opportunity to really just go explore and figure out how you can apply that and make a difference.
Yeah, and I'll add, so spot on with both of you said, you should be involved already. But you can even start at a department level, It doesn't have to be, and I think this is where, if you haven't started, you should. Don't try and solve everything all at once or have this huge outcome that you're trying to get to. Start small and build on it in increments. And that is another plug for our AI-powered Mini. Yes. You can build onto it, so customers can start at a department level or with a specific outcome and just build on from that. So get going, call us, we're here, we'll help.
Okay, now finally, you've talked a lot about a lot of exciting innovations and new products that are quite profitable and quite exciting for a lot of companies. What is most thrilling to you when you think about the next wave of AI-powered business solutions?
We're in it to win it. The market leaders, it's an exciting journey, and we've got the most amazing partners. helping deliver on customer outcomes with us. It is just such an exciting time right now.
Yes.
For me, it's the excitement with our partners and our customers, and you look at their faces here at the event, talk to folks about what they're doing, that excitement is contagious.
I'm most excited around how the ecosystem is coming together and really playing to deliver specific customer outcomes. It's really a fun time right now. There's no more solos, solo
silos.
Yeah, solo silos, that's exactly right? No more silos. Everybody's working together to deliver really incredible outcomes.
Excellent.
Yeah,
well,
it's a great time.
Jessica, Bill, Jenni, thank you so much for coming on theCUBE. A really fun conversation. Clearly you all get along. you all like each other. And thank you so much for joining us on theCUBE's live coverage of NetApp CONVERGE. I'm Rebecca Knight. Stay tuned for more of theCUBE, the leader in enterprise tech news and analysis.